on one topic and madam will take in another topic. So for my class, I want to stick on scheduled class, that is 2:30 p.m. to 5:30 I think, on Tuesday. Today I have started later, but from the next day I shall start at the sharp at 2:30. For the next week I shall not take class. Next week I have some other work, so next Tuesday I cannot. So if required in future I shall compensate that class. That is one thing. Another is that do you all of you comfortable with MATLAB programming, not Simulink programming?
A little bit, ma'am.
All of you have MATLAB software?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. No.
You do not have. Can you arrange this? I think, can you interchange? Sometime it is available from net also.
Yes, ma'am. I think we can try.
So you those who can help, then you help them. Otherwise, what will happen if you cannot? Then you have to do the programming, do the calculation by in hand. Okay. So that will serve the purpose for marking or examination passed. But what is the purpose to learn? That will not serve without MATLAB. But I cannot force in this pandemic situation anybody to have that, because in our university that is there. So if you come, then that is on my hand, but now it is not in my hand. That is one problem. So you try your best to arrange that MATLAB software. And my class will be mainly in MATLAB programming. Generally, I do not do MATLAB Simulink. My understanding is that if you can understand programming, then you can do the Simulink. But if I get time, if you give some topic, I can do that one also. But at first, I shall start from MATLAB programming. So MATLAB programming or any programming is nothing but if you know the steps, just you instruct that to the computer, computer will do that. So in this computation class, I shall give you some assignment, one problem. I shall not give you total problem at one on one day. I shall give it in breaks. That has one advantage. Then you will not nervous by seeing the volume of the calculation, and you can do it in step by step, and you can concentrate in every step of the problem. So generally I start with the transient stability studies. So here I shall start with transient stability studies. At first, I shall start from your one topic from your third year power system performance class, as you have not covered still now your elective classes. So I have already shared this to you. I have sent you only this much right now. Can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So it is nothing but a problem to solve a SMIB system, single machine infinite bus system. So you have learned this thing in your stability part of your power system performance paper. So if a synchronous generator is connected to infinite bus, and if there be fault at its terminal, then we can find out by solving swing equation that whether the system will be stable after fault or not. So that here, so for the stability study we need the fault equation, pre fault equation, during fault equation, and post fault equation. For SMIP system, generally pre fault, during fault equation will be 0, but here I have given some value. Why? Because here at the same time to you, by studying the SMIB system, along with that we shall learn how to solve it, the solving tool. For this actually there will be a differential equation. So there is a two part in differential equation. One variable is omega, and another variable is delta. So actually we have to plot delta versus t, that is load angle of generator with versus t. If the delta angle is within 90 degree and it is oscillating, then it is stable. But if it is not as oscillating, gradually increasing and going beyond 90 degree, that means it is unstable. So we shall assess that thing from here. So here I have given you theoretically three fault condition: pre-fault, during fault, and post-fault power equation. And it is supplying, and during post-fault condition, it was a pre-fault condition, it was supplying power 1 per unit. So mechanical power transferred is 1 per unit. Okay. So also prime mover input is 1 per unit. So from there, at first it is required to form the swing equation. How to form the swing equation? So at first, for the first assignment, I am telling you to form that swing equation by hand on calculation, right? So if P fault, post fault, and during fault power equations are known and PM is known, then we can find out the swing equations. Here we shall assume D damping ratio as constant, like as 0. Damping is as 0. So you just to do the following. I have written step 1 from swing equation following three conditions. For the following three conditions: pre-fault, post-fault, during fault. Okay. Actually, we have to we have to assume there is a three-phase fault occur at t equal to 0 at the terminal, generator terminal, and cleared at 0.15 second. So if it is cleared at 1.15 second, at t equal to 0, fault occurred. So before fault it was in the default condition. So we shall start with the swing equation for pre-fault condition. Then at t equal to 0 we shall go for the during fault, and t equal to 0.15 for the post fault condition. Okay, because fault is cleared at t equal to 0.15 second. So when I am telling that fault is clear at t equal to 0, then here there is no need to calculate for the pre-fault condition. But if I say that fault is occurred at 0 point t equal to 0.05 second, or at t equal to zero point 0.1 second and cleared after 0.15 second, then your time calculation will start from t equal to 0 always, and you should continue with pre-fault condition up to t equal to zero point 0.1 second. Then after that again 0.15 second, but so actually from at t equal to 0.25 second, you will switch over to the post fault condition. Understood that what I
Yes,
have
ma'am.
told? So this is the thing, but here actually at this stage you can, in calculation we can neglect the pre-fault condition. I have not given any calculation also. On also you just form the swing equation, that is only brush up, that how to form the swing equation, and revise the use of modified Euler's method to solve the swing equation. You have applied the modified Euler's method for to solve the swing equation, but when you form this uh, three swing equations for three different conditions: pre-fault, post-fault, during fault, in the step 2 you calculate it by hand on calculation, at least one or two steps. Okay. Here t step will be say 0.05 seconds, say actually it will be delta t. So my suggestion is that you must do this one hand on calculation for this example. That will help you when you make this into programming. Since I am not taking the next class, so you may start programming. How will you start? You will read that three power equation of the generators for three different condition, and prime mover input and age and frequency. From there you form the swing equation within the programming. At first you do it by in hand, and then you do it by programming, right? And whatever you form the swing equation for the following three condition, that calculate. I think this will not take more than 1 day, and you must submit it within the next Tuesday. Understood? Within the next Tuesday you submit me this step 1, not the programming but the hand on calculation only. If these three power equations are given, From there, I shall understand whether you have any doubt in, you have any misconcept anywhere or not. Other, then it will be help us to proceed faster. For you, if you know these three power equations, from there you just form the swing equation, three swing equation, and send me that the scan copy of that page only as you submit your answer scripts for the assignment or for the examination. All of you understood that?
Yes, ma'am.
So that you have to submit, okay? And one more thing, for this class actually grouping is meaningless, so I generally do not make any group. But if anybody is lagging behind, then I tell some other who has made forward himself to help him or her, okay? So in this way we shall continue, okay? And this class will be at this time 2:30 to 5:30 every Tuesday. Next Tuesday I shall not be able to do that class. Otherwise it will be continuous in that way, and this will be a continuous assessment. So if it is seen that within next Tuesday I have not I have got only 50% return of the answers, then I shall give marks only to them, not to the others. So it is same equation will come for everyone. This may appears to be monotonous, but you have to do it. It is required. Understood? So that much I wanted to tell you this today. Nothing to do today for the class, but you do this thing. And one more thing, say if for this time it may not be required, you just send me the answer script or sorry, the derivation. It will be more minimum, I think maximum one page, it will be half page like that. You send me if I have any comment, then I shall return you back, and you will do all the thing through the mail. But if you have any in future in programming part, if you have any doubt, if you have any your result is not matching with the other, but you are thinking that your result is correct, in that way you can contact me through WhatsApp. Then we can fix a time for interaction through Google Meet. In that way we shall proceed, and the link will be same for all the classes. If anyone has any doubt, then also I shall give some time, and the interaction will be through the Google Meet through the same link. Okay. So there should not be any doubt about link, and you should not tell me that you have not sent me the link, because I shall not send any more link. This link will be same for throughout the session, even for the next session, because this class is for two semester, I think. Understood? Do you
Yes,
have
ma'am.
any query? Actually, I shall not want to give any assignment. I have already given one assignment, and I have already sent you actually this page. But here this is not written delta t equal to 0.5 second, but 0.05 second. I hope you can include this one in your copy. Can you? Or
Yes,
it is
ma'am.
okay. So you do it. Do you have any doubt or any query of any about anything? And one more thing I want to say, in second, in fourth year it will happen. There may be some student may have some interview, some examination, but the class will not be interrupted. If anybody has interview or the examination, you intimate me through mail. I shall consider him for the class. I shall check his result, his program in some other day by giving extra time. Okay. But it does not means if five people has the interview or examination, I shall um, cancel the class, okay? Because nowadays it is very difficult, so it is better to continue and complete it at as early as possible. That will be my suggestion, because now you have seen that in last year your first semester has been started so late, but now we have managed to come forward. Instead of July, at least we have managed to make it instead of August. But in last year I think it was in December. So we shall proceed. We have to again adjust to academic calendar. So do not miss that, and do not be lethargic. You do your program your own. Okay. All I know, all the student will do same program. But if you do your program in your own, then one's program will not match with the another. But if you copy from one to another, then same this misconcept, same misconcept will be multiplied, and that will not be fruitful for you. Okay, so do not copy program from anybody. You do it write yourself. You can take suggestion from your friend or always, and you can write, say one instruction, say one instruction how to write. Say you could not, you are writing but it is not showing the result properly, it is not it is not getting useful in your programming. Then you can take suggestion, but you do not copy the program from one from another. That is my suggestion. That's all for today. Do you have any query?
No, ma'am. Ma'am, so
And
this
one more thing, tell me,
so
Konishko.
uh, so this week's task is to just do the first step, derive the equations, and do the maths in a textbook.
Derive the equation. Say swing equation for during fault has come a minus b sine delta. It will come in this way. Say a minus b sine delta something. So a b will find out from the numerical calculation. Similarly, the post fault c minus d sine delta in that way. So now I have given the fault condition also. At t equal to 0, there is fault. Okay, so from t equal to 0 up to t equal to 0.15 second, the swing equation is to be solved. Delta will swing as per the fault condition, right? So delta will swing following the swing equation corresponds to fault. Then you have to solve that swing equation using modified Euler's method from t equal to 0 to t equal to 0.15 minus 0.05. That means up to t equal to zero point 0.1 second. Because at t equal to 0.15 second, fault is cleared. Then at 0.15 second, the system will be switched over to the post fault condition. Okay, so at t equal to 0.15 second, the swing, you have to solve the swing equation for solve swing equation for post fault condition. But for solving any swing equation, you need delta and omega of for the previous delta and omega. Then previous delta and omega will be corresponds to t equal to zero point 0.1 second. Then I want to tell you just that switch over you calculate, practice by you. Okay, so that when you write the program, then it will be easier. Then what will happen when you write the program, it is seen that the one step has been interchanged. T equal to the result corresponds to t equal to 0.15 second. It is taking the it is giving the solution using the pre-fault during fault condition, but it should not be at t equal to 0.15 second. It should take the swing equation of post fault condition. And if you can proceed the programming also. Okay, because for programming I shall not write the program, you will not see, you have to write the program your own. So if I am not taking the class in next week, that means you are getting 15 days. So you write the program. Okay, at least you can write, read the all the power equations, read the prime mover input, frequency, and the t clearing time and fault happening time and fault clearing time. At least this much you can read, and you can display the pre-fault swing equation, during fault swing equation, and post-fault swing equation, whatever you are calculating in paper. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Then what will be the next? Then we have to solve that one by modified Euler's method. That's why I have told you to find the modified Euler's method. But modified Euler's method is confusing. Why confusing? Because whenever you have learned the modified Euler's method, that was of one variable dy dx equal to some function of x and y. But here it is here there is d alpha dt as well as d delta dt. You have to solve two differential equations. So that's why I am telling you to consult books and go through that portion. Then your program writing will be easier. Okay, and up to formation of swing equation, you can write itself whatever you have learned in your C programming classes or MATLAB programming classes. That is sufficient to write that much. So in but during writing this one, say you have if you are facing some problem, you cannot display, you are facing some problem, then you can send me you can intimate me. Then I you can share your MATLAB screen from your side. And I can see from here. Otherwise, if you see the show me the photo or the program printout, it is useless. Say if I tell to modify one line, then you run, then you have to run that instantaneous, then the problem will be solved instantaneously. But if you send me the program, it is boring also to see that one. We are seeing so much exam answer script in screen, so it is very tedious. At the same time, it will be time taking. Okay, for 18 to 19 people, it is very difficult to do that one. That's why there it is better that you share your screen. Let me see the output. If I see the if you let me see what is the problem, then I suggest you something to modify your program, and then you modify, then again run, then we can see the result instantaneously. That's what I am telling.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so my suggestion is that you write that one page derivation, then you start programming. Okay, all of you, those you do not have the software, you manage for the others. And sometimes it may happen your laptop is out of order, it will happen because nowadays everything is restricted. Still the lockdown is over to some extent, but still there is, if the laptop is out of order, and it is very difficult nowadays to repair shortly, it will be repaired, but it will take longer time than the earlier. Okay, because our communication, our movement are now restricted, so that is the thing. Okay. So it is better to proceed at first and complete it at first, since you are in fourth year also, because you have to, there is a requirement to publish the result at the proper time, so that you can join your jobs at proper time, so that is also required. So the work is in pen and paper. I have given you work to from the swing equation only. But my suggestion is that you do the program. You start the programming part also, because in next assignment when I shall give the programming part. This first part you have to do at first. Then you can go to that programming part. That's why. Okay. And I shall not take any class on since next Tuesday. That does not means you cannot communicate me. You can communicate me at any time for your fault, for your problem. Okay, at least for the fourth year, I allow that one, for elective computation. Okay, then that's all for today. Okay.
Excuse
Thank you,
me,
ma'am.
Hmm.
ma'am. What if my computer does not support MATLAB?
It will support.
Okay, ma'am.
I think generally, so if it is not support, there is a problem in MATLAB. Some MATLAB is 32-bit or 64-bit. I do not know that much, but from there you can get it. Your friend can do it, I think. Okay, that
Okay, ma'am.
problem can be sorted out, because all the I have not seen any no computer that is not supporting software MATLAB. But sometimes it's happen, if my laptop is of 32-bit, it will not support 64-bit MATLAB. Yeah, I have to install 32-bit MATLAB in that way. How have you done your modeling simulation class?
That did
Okay.
not teach us, ma'am, the
Yes,
modeling.
sir. We have no actually MATLAB
We
classes.
did not take any class.
Any class MATLAB. It
Okay,
was just
then
No.
basic.
can you download any book from on MATLAB from an internet? Any book, any rubbish book will also work. I have no suggestion, because MATLAB help is very good. If you install MATLAB help and you just start with one book, you will see after 2 days you will not need any book. Actually, MATLAB help is sufficient. In MATLAB help, you just write how to give the input, how to format this. It will give you the command. Because MATLAB help is a very good book. Understood my point? But if you do not start at first, then you cannot use the MATLAB help. Understood? I am showing you one program, okay? Say here I am showing you 1 minute. But I think one book will help you in this regard. One book beside you, either in its soft copy, that will help you. So this is one program of Lagrangian interpolation. Can you see the screen? Can you see the MATLAB screen?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
here you see, say I have given some data X. Okay, MATLAB means mathematical laboratory as well as all the things in matrix form. Okay. So if you want to give one value of X, you have to write one that value within bracket. That means a single dimensional matrix, right? So here there is, for numerical methods, there are a number of values. So here I have taken 1, 2, 3, 4 values. So X is in a array of 4 values. Similarly, Y has 4 values, corresponding values. And then if you write in output semicolon, that means it will not be displayed. Just simply this one. Just you see the command window, enter the value of X. Oh, enter the value of X. I had a semicolon. 1 minute. And whenever you want to terminate the program, you just press the Control C. So what was I wanted to show you, that you can see in this line number 8. Can you see the line number 8? 8 here it is written, that means it is
Yes,
line
ma'am.
number 8. Here it is semicolon. Semicolon means this will not be displayed. You see this line has semicolon, this line has semicolon, this line has semicolon. And number in the 11th number line it is written input enter the value of X. So in display we are getting enter the value of X at first. First three line is not displayed. But if you write in C or Fortran, then you have to write separately that printf. But here you just withdraw the semicolon, just withdraw it, okay, and write it. Then X will be displayed. Understood? So it is very easy. And you one thing, say here percentage, with percentage we write the comment. See, percentage program of Lagrangian interpolation. That means it is a comment. Similarly, here comment can be written in the same line with percentage. So here I have written this is the X value of set 3. So there is some data set 3. So there the X value for that. So we can write this one also side by side. Okay. So now if you go for MATLAB help, there is a question mark. So this is the MATLAB help. MATLAB help takes some time. Yes. MATLAB, right? Language fundamentals, entering commands. So everything is there. Okay. Format. Okay. But it is why I am telling you uh, to download a book, because say this much of reading is very much tedious. So at first, if you can see this type of one program, then you can understand it very easily, is not it? Because you have exposure to one programming language, at least you know the C programming, is not it? So you all of you know at least C programming in your CPNM lab.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So you have exposure of that, so you can at least identify what is happening within the program, right? Say here I equal to 1 is to length x. Length x মানে x এর কতটা length আছে, how many now here x, size of x we can also write. Say b equal to size of x, right? Then it will give you, I have to be control C here because I am not executing the program. Say b equal to 1 4. That means x row is number 1 and column is 4. So from there you can get what is the dimension of 4. Now you want to know how many data is there. Then from size you can extract. Similarly from length of x also you can extract. Yeah, let me give some value of x. The length of x. Length of x is 4. The same thing. But if we want to, so similarly b, what is the column of b? That if you write, it's giving error. I forgotten that. I think 1 minute. I have forgotten. Will I take the help of MATLAB in that way? B, what? Oh, small b. It is not capital B. It is small b. That's why. It is 4, right? So from there, so what I have done, I have assigned b as the size of x. So size of x will be two dimensional. It will give you row and column. But column, number of columns means how many data is there. That you want to extract, right? So in C programming, you have to give how many numbers are there, then you give the number. But here, if you write the number, or if you can give the enter this number from keyboard, then just from sizing you can get that one. And here you have no need to give this enter for the from the keyboard, because that is not required. We are the problem specific. And after that, we shall read the data from the data file. For computation lab, computation, we have no need to go from the keyboard. At least minimum we shall go through the keyboard. So b equal to size of x. So now if we write, instead of this for I equal to 1 to length of x, I can write b star colon comma 2 also. B colon comma 2 means you want to know the column part, right? Similarly, b 1 comma colon means you want to know the row part. Similarly, x colon comma 1 I can also write colon comma 2. That means how many column are there? 5. Okay. Now it is 5 because there is a new x. Okay. And x colon comma 1 comma colon. And MATLAB is case sensitive. In that way. Understood? 1 comma colon 4, because there are 4 values in the rows. Understood? Now say we have a matrix 1 2 3 4, sorry, right? So A is a matrix. Now I want to extract the value of first row, right? Then 1 comma colon, right? I want to the value extract the value of second column, right? In this way we can extract the data very easily in MATLAB. Sometimes it is written, it is needed. Okay. So if you want to memorize all the thing, then it will be very tedious process. It is better using the taking the problem. If you just search for that one, say whatever problem I have told you, for that you need to find out how to read the data if you want to get enter from the keyboard. Then if you want to get the enter from the keyboard, then say you want to enter that what is the give the pre-fault power equation. Then you write S equal to say oh, here it will be quote. Okay, then it will ask for pre-fault power. Then we have to enter, as per our example, it is 3, right? So what will happen? S equal to pre-fault power means when you give the entry of pre-3, then it will assign S as 3. But pre-fault power means always we shall try to assign it as P pre, like that, right? Or P underscore pre, right? So in that case, pre-fault power it will be asked. So pre-fault power is say 3. Then P pre will be assigned as 3 in that way. Understood? Could you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
So in this way, but if I share, if I do it, and you just see, it will be not be so much fruitful. You just dare to do it. You install the MATLAB, take any book downloaded from the net. So many books are there. Any book. Do you have no need to choose anything? There was one book, I forgot the name. Actually, the book are not rated for MATLAB. Help is sufficient, that's why. Anyway, any book you download, then you search for your criteria. At first, you need only input output. Okay, you just how to input that one. That means all the inputs you give and how to display the result and calculation parts, mathematical. But it is not so difficult like the C. You have no need to include all the files, header files, everything. But one thing you must remember, in MATLAB programming name, you never give any sign. Say prob -1, you never give. Then it will take prob -1. And MATLAB take all the calculation as function. Then it will search some value for prob and it will try to subtract 1 from that. So it will provide error. If you must write prob_1, okay. In file name, you should never give any sign. At least minus sign you should not give. Okay. And always use your folder. Okay. In your folder, you write. In this way, you start. Those who have no exposure to MATLAB, then you write something, then contact me. Then it will be fruitful for you, I think. Okay. It may be any day in between the classes or after 5:30. Generally, I take scheduled classes. So after 5:30, I generally free if I do not go to university. Then we can fix up a time. We can discuss. All if some of you or all of you are facing problem in MATLAB programming. You will learn MATLAB along with this computation. No need to worry about that. So you start programming, okay? That will be better.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, that's all for today. Please leave the meeting.
Thank you.
Thank you.